We're free to start.
Yep, you are free to start.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so that was more or less what was going on there.
This is a death race, Jak, and it's one of the crowd's favorite events. The object of this challenge isn't just to race, but also to take out as many other cars as you can before time runs out. You get points for each vehicle kill. No, it's not pretty, but you've got to do this to qualify for later events. Just keep moving and keep shooting. Remember, you'll earn higher points in each lap. On your second lap, you'll get double points per kill, and on your third, triple points. So it's best to race fast and get to the higher laps as early as you can.
Can I just say how silly it is that this is a canonical death race?
We've got a green light!
Kyle, what happened?
Oh no, I have to open up the iPad because it's doing that thing where it doesn't want to fucking bring sound to me when it's locked.
I see.
Did you ever see those movies?
Which ones?
The Death Races.
I actually saw a few. Wasn't too. I don't think I was too big a fan of it though.
I like them. It's basically if this was like a fucking movie.
Still though, this is pretty brutal for society, you know, in general.
I mean, if motor racing's like this, I'd watch it.
Wouldn't exactly have too many people out there, while would you?
Fuck it, make them prisoners. Make it hobos. Make it someone.
Wow.
I got you now.
What, are you going to tell me hobos are a no-go?
Need for Speed, Jack off. I love Dark Souls, true or false? That is true. Jak X, I should not be behind the wheel, so how did your debate with Devil go? But for the most part, we didn't really finish it. I just told Devil to send me footage of what he's talking about, and then we'll see what happens from there.
We got him! How's that? Out of my way.
Ah, beautiful. How are y'all this fine Taco Tuesday? I'm pretty chill for the most part. Lost a lot of games on leagues, but you know, I made more progress in the book.
Ooh.
Did you just die?
I ran into the wall.
I'm not gonna be able to keep his deaths consistent because I'm working on the novel right now, some other stuff, but I'll try.
Bruh.
Bro, fuck out of here. I'm behind. I mean, I'm perfectly on track.
Hit the finish line.
No delays going on here. Everything is going swimmingly.
You know, except for a little rash in the Netherlands, I feel fine. Maybe Crew was bluffing about the whole poison thing.
I had the bottle analyzed. There were traces of black shade at the bottom, a rare and deadly plant found in the wasteland. We were poisoned, all right.
Father, never cut corners. Trust me. It's the
When
real
the goat
deal.
gets... Never fear! When the going gets tough, Jack will get us out of it.
We're just gonna have to win the whole thing.
Against those lunatic racers out there? What are the odds?
You don't want to know.
No offense, guys, but I'm not going to trust my life to anyone but me. Just stay out of my way. I'll win.
Well, somebody here had better win. I'm gonna be very pissed.
Why the
Very
fuck would she honestly think she has a better chance than Jack? Suspect. Who was that girl with the accent again? Which one? So, the girl who wasn't in the last games is Crew's daughter.
Freeze rally, Jack. Racing fast isn't the most important thing in this trial. You also have to hit the time freezers to stop the clock and get the lowest time. Running into each freezer will halt the clock for a set amount of seconds. The more you freeze the clock, the lower your overall time will be. Some freezers are worth more time than others, so pick your path wisely. Beat the lowest times to win. Good luck.
I always am, but checking out the PS2 SMT games on my emulator. Besides a couple of dips here and there, the games run fine. So if you want Digital Devil Saga stream, if you want, all right. Since we can't do SMT4 stream right now, all right. I'll keep that in mind. The only girl with the accent's in. Actually, I think the other girls do have an accent. It's just that like it's not an accent you would recognize as an accent. If that makes sense. Technically, everyone on the planet speaks with an accent. It's one of those weird situations to where, like, no one doesn't have an accent. The thing is that most accents you don't consider an accent because you're so used to them. Depending on which I saw, Yujiro versus Kazuya, what do you think?
That is the matchup.
Yujiro versus Kazuya? I'm going to give that to Kazuya. Or no, actually Kazuya. I'm going to give that to Yujiro depending on where you scale Kazuya.
Unfortunately, the only attack Kazuya has that's gonna like do anything is like his lasers. Other than that, everything else can be like either brushed away, or you can argue that there isn't enough of a gap AP wise or skill wise that Yujiro wouldn't be able to counter. Because if you take like the Biscuit Oliver feat at face value, I'm pretty sure that gets like most of Baki, or at least Yujiro and Baki, to like what, at least continent?
Yeah.
Maybe multi-continent, which is pretty much where most Tekken characters sit from what I've heard.
Also, Kyle, have you read the recent One Punch Man chapter?
No, I'm so far behind on that it's not funny. I'm pretty much at the point where I'm just like, I might as well just wait for the fucking anime to come back.
Leave that alone for now. I'm so behind on Black Clover. I feel like, do you guys remember Test Drive for PS2? No.
Hey, what? Daxter's got some arm strength to be able to hold on to the fucking vehicle.
That is true.
I did it. I won.
Good job, Kyle.
Let's show him a new trunk, Johnny.
This is a death match, Jack. It's combat to the death between you and other drivers in an arena. There's no mercy here, no place to hide. It's just head-to-head combat and survival of the fittest. The driver with the most kills at the end wins the match. There are no points for second place. Good luck.
Has some conceptual feats, but yeah. Alright, we gotta save our gems for now. API won't spoil. Well, I mean, there were some people who already mentioned it in our fucking Discord server. It's been quite the talk of the town.
Has it?
Yeah, it got like a fucking super high level feat.
What has?
One Punch Man.
Oh, right. Isn't there like a galaxy thing now?
Yeah, apparently.
I mean,
We got another one.
good for them, I guess.
Did you just kill Ashlyn?
Fuck yeah. Fuck that bitch.
Can I just say I appreciate that Torn doesn't tell you anything? Because he's like, I already know who's going to get us out of this. I'm not even going to attempt to pretend otherwise.
It's almost like, woman, know your place.
Try. Oh yeah, that had to hurt.
I have a mind to hurt you.
Alright, well apparently that's Kyle's second death now.
Ah, taking hits. Ooh, did that hurt?
I am falling behind. I need to kill some cunts.
Kyle, how dare you talk about people like that?
Miss the missiles?
You feeling this?
Has Kyle died again since the last time I like checked his points?
Booyah!
I feel like you have vendetta against Ashlyn.
I've vendetta against anyone with a low health bar.
Uh-huh. Oddly convenient, that seems to be the woman.
You know what they say, they don't belong on the battlefield.
Eat this.
Kyle, no! Can I just say I'm not entirely the biggest fan of like fucking Torn being a little shocked by all this. I mean, technically he's literally a war hero. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Would you say he's a war hero or just a war veteran?
I don't know, he did something that one time, but I pretty much had to escort him.
Here's a little pain.
Hold on, Dax.
Brings it back to Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal is pretty chill.
My win.
You're facing a Grand Prix qualifier, Jack. In addition to season standings, you must earn a gold medal in each qualifying race in order to be invited to the big Grand Prix events.
Oh no! Here comes old Pingrin himself.
You newbies are finally going to see what I've been talking about all along. What makes this the most watched sport in the world? Ultimate speed and complete danger. I hope you didn't eat breakfast this morning, or you'll find it all over your suit later.
We're not afraid, right, Jack? Hey, say some hero stuff.
Welcome to one of the fastest treks in the world. This is the Death Drove. Many people have died on those lanes, chasing a sad dream. Make the crowd scream for me.
So what's the grand prize for winning the tournament?
You'll need it. More than I need ratings.
Winning the tournament's technically not the important part. The problem is that they're poisoned and they're being forced to win the tournament. So what matters in this particular case is that fucking Jack and the crew are poisoned, so they have to win this race to not die. Whatever the tournament prize is, I doubt actually matters all that much.
No.
Oh, did you get the blue one?
Yep.
No!
It's fucked because the only thing that can stop it is a shield, and it's so hard to get a shield on a race when you're like out in front.
I'm taking hits.
Ashlyn, I don't care. You chose your side. What, won't the poison hinder them being able to operate a vehicle?
No, it's a slow acting poison that will only take effect like over the course of months. That's right. Technically, this game takes place over a course of months.
I was gonna say, wouldn't theoretically you have enough time to find a cure at that point? I understand they need an excuse for the driving, but like,
Man, what a move!
in the amount of months it takes for you to like win this race, you could probably find the cure. Excalibur gonna win the next step battle, probably. I don't know why the fuck they did. I don't know why the fuck they're using Raiden again. Oh yeah, I finally saw the fucking Boba Fett versus fucking Predator death battle.
You sound so unimpressed.
I didn't like it. It should have been the Mandalorian. Even some of the weak, and you want to know why they chose Boba Fett? Because he doesn't wear as much armor. Kyle, you suck.
Wait, what do you mean? It's because he doesn't wear much armor?
Do you remember how Boba Fett lost his fucking arm, like, in the fight?
Yeah.
If the Mandalorian was there, that never would have happened, because the Mandalorian has way more armor on him than Boba Fett. Like, he would take no damage whatsoever in the fight. Dude, any Mandalorian besides Boba Fett and Jango Fett would have worn enough armor to not take damage. Like, any probably Mandalorian who wasn't from the main, like, new fucking Mandalorians and wouldn't have fucking had that problem. Like, if you ever seen the Mandalorian, his entire body is just decked out in fucking armor. He looks like an actual fucking knight, almost. So they can just round up a revolution and force the guy who poisoned you to give the guys the cure? No, the guy who poisoned you is dead. He had himself poisoned afterwards.
So they all basically drank from a bottle that was laced with poison.
No! Get some! Get some!
Did you die?
The blue orb got me.
Okay, I was gonna say, I just want to make sure. Bam vs Predators, but Prevosa would have absolutely no problem with this, for example. No, like, literally any Mandalorian who didn't... Dude, the problem with fucking Boba Fett and Jango Fett, to an extent as well, is they're wearing Beskar, but they're wearing Beskar the same way someone wears a Kevlar armor. If it's a composite Predator, he will. No. Well, okay, so this is working out kind of weird. Also, it was obvious that Boba would win when he lost his arm. So this is where I'm going to say it's weird. They say Excalibur is the greatest warframe of them all. I'm sure Devil would have some complaints about that.
Eat this.
So, according to them, the Predator can react to lasers, which they're claiming is light. But they're also claiming that Boba Fett, who can react to Jedi, who have sub-rail reaction time, would be comparable in speed.
No, fuck!
That's gonna leave a mark. Ooh!
I came second. Fuck you. I died on the line.
It's fucking trash. Do you just like sucking dick? Are we not going to see your side hustle? Wait, did you have to restart the race?
No, I restarted it because I have to come first.
You have to?
Yeah. It's a qualifier. I have to come first.
You can't just come in second?
No.
Alright. Well, Padawans have light speed reaction. Well, listen. Whether or not Death Battle's wrong with their research is not what's being discussed here. What I'm pointing out specifically... No, Boba Fett's skills to fighting Darth Vader. Because he fought Darth Vader repeatedly. In the expanded universe. In the current universe, he hasn't fought Darth Vader yet. Also, how do you guys like Obi-Wan's upgrade in Kenobi? Because he beat the shit out of Darth Vader in a fight. Anyways, I'll joke aside though. Well, no. Boba Fett scales to... No, Boba Fett does not scale to Jedi, although he does kill Jedi. He scales to Darth Vader. And by scaling to Darth Vader, he scales above most Jedi in the cosmology. Anyways, so the point is that by their logic, the fucking Predator should have speed blitzed Jango Fett. Because I don't even think they have a calculation for how fast Darth Vader actually is. But the
I think they do. I think they do. You have to go back and watch the fucking Doctor Doom episode.
Yeah, that is true, but they should have included it in this one then. The point is that Boba Fett is sub-rel by their logic, and the Predator is fucking light speed by their. Actually, I don't know. So technically, reacting and dodging light technically makes you faster than light, regardless. You know, like technically, Zim, that Darth Vader is much weaker than any from the movies. Like Darth Vader gets stronger between movies and stuff. I don't know about that one. And even if he there's going with a change since then, Kyle. And even if he does get stronger, like Obi-Wan's still able to fuck with him during the events of A New Hope. So unless you're arguing Obi-Wan also gets stronger, I don't think it would matter. What version of Predator they use? They just use the composite high level Predator. So they argued for a Predator who's been alive for thousands of years and who had access to all their best weaponry and gear.
I'm surprised that they didn't go for the Predator of the Predator.
I'm surprised on that one too, but I think they thought that might be a little too unfair. Obi-Wan does get stronger. I'm not crazy. Okay, so then like the point I'm trying to make is that Obi-Wan like scales to Vader almost completely now. Even if Vader gets stronger.
Oh!
Did you die again?
All the time!
Dude, stop getting turtle shelled. Holy fuck. Okay, can someone else keep track of Kyle's deaths, please? He's dying too fast and my program's frozen.
Dude, pay attention.
No, my program's actually frozen. You die too much.
Good, pay attention.
Someone keep
drift like. If Paul Walker could drift like this, maybe he'd still be alive.
Someone keep track of his fucking deaths for me. All right, he's at 14. Thank you, Pimp Demon. Yeah, the funniest thing is technically Bun and Xavier are in this book, and I still haven't had Yuhin draw them once yet. I really should do that at some point.
I'm still gonna stick to my guns and say that, like, it should have been Rambo that go up against the Predator.
I am invincible.
Master Chief versus Boba Fett is also better. I think Master Chief takes that one, actually. Unless you argue for Boba Fett's light speed, but even then I think Chief does that.
Aren't there some guns in Halo that are light speed? Because couldn't you, even if they wouldn't, couldn't you argue him piloting some of the ships?
Well, this depends on how you want to argue for ship piloting and how you want to argue for the Promethean weaponry, because they fire bolts of hard light constructs at you.
I mean, personally, I'm fine with like piloting a ship to be a light speed feat. It should be.
Now 16. All right, Kyle's died 16 times.
Died 16 times.
This is a crass city street track.
According to him, you have.
For hard turns and dead ends. Use your red eco weapons to lay a few surprises on the track.
I think it's because you died right at the end there.
Nah, doesn't count.
Get to the streets, Jack.
It didn't even count on the fucking reward screen.
I'm sorry. Anyways.
It's a clean start.
Listen, I appreciate what they were trying to do, but it was a very disappointing death battle. The fight itself, animation was pretty solid, though. Well, no, I didn't like, because I don't think they mentioned Predator's light speed scaling until after the fight's done. They never mentioned his speed, and that kind of irks me a little bit.
I mean, personally for me, I didn't like the fact of... So something that really got me with that was, like, some of the dialogue. You didn't need to have fucking Boba Fett say that he's an ugly motherfucker.
Yeah,
I think it would have been more charming. I think it would have been more charming if he said, "I've seen worse."
You could clearly tell they were just going for the movie reference. Yeah, I know. And honestly, it just didn't really work for Boba Fett directly.
No, because I'm not. From what little of Star Wars I have seen, it feels weird seeing him like fucking swear. Like it feels out of character.
Who has the cure then? An associate of his, but they don't know which one. They didn't even use the Elite Predator in the comics and the novel. Is that the one that hunts other predators? Is that the one from the recent movie or no?
Burn and burn. Woohoo! One lap finished. Ooh.
I don't think Ashton likes you, Kyle.
Ah!
You got a bad impression on her.
Incoming.
16 and
Oh,
don't
fuck shit.
16 and don't complain this time, Kyle. True words. True words.
No.
I didn't like how first it said Predator's bomb explodes like a nuke. Oh, yeah! No, that nuke shit was such a massive fucking cop-out. Now, granted, I've seen the first Predator movie, so I knew the nuke shit wasn't going to work. But man, when I saw that fucking nuke shit, and they were hyping up that nuke shit. And oh my goodness, I was there like, no, it doesn't work that way. It didn't even hit Arnold. Oh, well, it hits with the force of a nuke, but it also loses its entire range over the course of like 5 meters. Bruh, I was like, oh, you guys are fucking trash.
So what? Did it just feel like they were just handing a victory for the sake of handing a victory?
Yeah, it almost feels like they just used Boba Fett just to give him a fucking win.
Why? Because they got sick of him getting his shit kicked in by Samus.
Well, I was gonna say he's only ever had one death battle. I don't understand why, dude. This honor, I almost feel bad for the Predator fans. No, I know no, because the second one was technically just a remake of the first. I don't think they actually did new research for it.
They redid the research.
Did they?
Yeah.
It reminds you of the Virgil battle.
Next time you and your thugs want to fight, maybe you should pick on someone your own size.
My. I finally get to meet the great racer, Jak. And what? Oh yes, you're the loudmouth storyteller from the bar. But Jak, your reputation precedes you. Oh, but I'm forgetting my manners. My name is Razor. Maybe you've heard of me? I work for Mizo. Eventually everyone does.
I'm from out of town.
Yes, you are, aren't you? And you're showing my boys up on the track out there. Don't make me put on my goggles and show you how it's done. You wouldn't live long enough to see me cross the finish line.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Do these people not know who Jak is?
We'll match up soon enough. The race of the century, eh? In the meantime, watch your back. I've heard someone arranged a few surprises this time out.
Dude, seriously, like, do they not know who you fucking are in universe?
You got a new car.
That's all you care about. When are you gonna get the jumping car, Kyle?
And he's won another shiny vehicle. Well, look what the lucky winners won.
I feel like the voice doesn't match the model for the guy in red. I think it's a little too deep, yeah.
Race, Jak. You'll need to collect as many artifacts as you can, and the one with the highest count wins. When an artifact appears, get there first and it's yours. Of course, there'll be lots of competitors out there, so you'll have to be the fastest and the smartest if you want to win. But I know you can do it.
Which that battle is worse? Green Lantern versus Ben 10, Tio versus Yang, or Virgil versus Sephiroth? So many people think Darth Vader is stronger than Luke. I don't know how. Like, Luke literally overpowered him in that fight.
Stay clear, slowpoke.
That's mine.
Gotcha. One for the hero.
A lot of people don't like Tifa versus Yang. I thought Tifa versus Yang was fine until I learned Tifa scaling.
I'll take that.
Yeah, once you know the scaling for it, it feels very shallow and very much like a fucking advertisement.
Yes, unfortunately, it did not. That one did not age well at all.
That does not age gracefully.
One more for me.
And I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like when they did Weiss vs Mitsuru, while they got the result correct, it feels like a panda fight to be like, see, they can lose too.
The thought takes another. Ain't my dust.
Here comes lightning.
No, the guy in red looks like a villain. Make no mistake. That's what a villain would look like. Let's clarify that one right now.
That's mine.
No, fuck off, it's mine. Kiss my ass.
Get some.
Blake versus Casa might be worse because of how Blake was portrayed. Well, I mean how Blake was portrayed.
What, she has a personality? I couldn't tell from watching the show.
Blake's probably one of the better written Ruby girls.
I disagree. I fucking hate her character with a burning passion.
But she has a character.
She's boring.
Did I fucking stutter?
Yeah, because she doesn't have a personality.
17, I think I don't know. Pay attention, lol. 17. No, Blake is trash. Blake is not trash. It's like
Terrible.
No, I don't know. Obi-Wan literally came back and Kim trusts him. Nah, you guys are all just racist.
You've won a shiny new set of wheels. How about a wonderful little death?
Ask game, Ruby criticism.
Cold track, Jack. Your plans can't get a break here, but you better break a lot, or you'll slide out on the ice. Remember to pick your lines carefully on those turns. Oh, and by the way, the rocks say hi.
Oh, how nice the rocks say hi. Why is best character even she's not that great anymore?
And the lights
Bruh.
are green.
Ruby's a series that as it progressed, it just got worse and worse.
I'm sad you didn't even get that reference. That's a reference from the second game.
Kyle, I'm sorry. Could you ever forgive me?
No.
Is what I'd say if I gave a fuck.
My track.
Ooh, I don't know if they'll find all of him.
What's your opinion on Cloud vs. Link Death Battle? I don't think it was all that good. I don't remember who won that one though.
Cloud.
Cloud won that one?
You know what's one of the fights that I'm surprised they haven't done, and it's such a low-hanging fruit?
What?
I'm surprised they haven't done fucking, like, Jean versus Sokka.
Did you just say Sokka?
Yeah.
It's Sokka, you fucking degenerate. Like this isn't even debatable. They pronounce it in the story Sokka. Well, personally, I always thought Cloud beat Link. If we're being honest, I was gonna like straight up just put that.
As far as I'm aware, the only time you could argue Link beats Cloud is if you composite Link. Because I don't like when people are like, oh yeah,
Kyle?
yeah, my alarm went off. So the thing I don't like is when people say, oh, I'm going to use Link. Okay, which one? What do you mean, which one? Don't tell me you're going to try and pull from, like, fucking 50 different Links where they're all different, like, they're either from different timelines or different part of the timeline, and they're not the same character.
Just right about this, Ahsoka versus Ruby Rose. Oh, they might actually.
Nah, they've already confirmed that it's going to be Maka. The problem is that, like, they've even admitted that they've waited far too long. So I'm not even sure what the fuck they're waiting for now to do it.
Probably a season that's not going to care about it.
Never mind, huh?
Do you guys hear why Really Volume 9 got delayed 2023? No, I heard it got delayed. I wasn't sure why, though.
Proper writers.
I think you're hoping for a little too much there. Alright, Kyle's at 18 deaths. Good shit. They were using every single link in that Cloud vs. Link death battle. I see. The Ruby anime is better. I haven't heard too much about it, but from what I've heard, yeah, it seems to be a general consensus.
Isn't it basically the general consensus is that, like, it's basically, like, trim the fat and made season 1 go faster?
Please give a lukewarm welcome to my new color commentator, as it were, Mr. Pecker.
Thank you, GT. All you peoples out there watching, I'd like to thank the network for choosing me to save this anemic little show.
Damn.
Yes, well, welcome aboard, Pecker.
That's it! Who's his agent? Pecker always gets the sweet gigs in these adventures.
My first network assignment has been to investigate the rumored super bet on this year's big championship race. Sources say a high-level underworld crime connection is involved. But sadly, my sources won't return calls, and are now missing, and are probably dead. But Pecker is not so easily swayed. I will uncover the truth and report my findings right here on our show, GT.
Of course you will. And let me just say it's going to be so great working with you.
You too, Blitzman. Oops.
It's a toupee? Right now we can't compare. Dude, that Ruby anime only has 3 episodes. They're currently following the original storyline for now. It's great, better animation, better music, and better fight. It's in Japanese. I've heard people complain about the fight, actually.
This is a jungle track, my boy.
I have heard people complain about the Ruby fight.
Use the eco
Animation.
or you won't see the next sunrise. You'll pass.
It is most likely for the sake to make themselves look like they have their word to the Ruby warlords.
Ruins. Drive fast, or you'll be ruined yourself.
Oh, it's a team making a movie based on the Ruby and Justice League crossover comic. Oh yeah, so Ruby's getting a movie with the Justice League actually. If you didn't know that, Kyle.
Why?
You remember how they had that crossover comic a while back? Apparently they're making it into an animation now.
Oh, watch them use it for fucking, like, feats and research.
You don't sound too excited, Kyle. That crossover comic was ass. What, are you saying you didn't like Team Ruby being fucking flirty with the Justice League characters?
I'm sorry, you didn't like Batman being a Faunus?
That one was so on the nose.
Yeah, he's the Batman. He's a Batman. Get it?
Kyle, take it easy. I can feel you dying on the inside. I told you Kyle is to make themselves look like they have some worth to their WB overlords. The Ruby IP has value. Make no mistake. That IP is worth something. It's just debatable whether or not it has worth while it's under Rooster Teeth's control.
No, make no mistake. Ruby was a show that started out with all of the promise. It's just that they had shit writers. Like, if they spent more time writing an actual story than they did trying to stuff in references from shit that they liked, maybe there'd be something there to like.
Yeah, so that's the thing about Ruby. Is like, it's not like it was there. They weren't even using the Prime Universe. Yeah, they're using the alternate universe. They're using their version of the Justice League. And one of the strangest decisions I've seen a company make in a while.
Like, mind you, if they were to reboot Ruby from the ground up and have competent writers, I think there'd actually be a decent show there.
I think it's a little too late to do a full-fledged fucking reboot, though.
You kind of find where Ruby is kind of shit. Like, you can just look at the main character, Ruby herself. She has no character arc. And this has been a major problem that people have pointed out for years, and she still hasn't got a character arc.
They're giving that to her finally with this new season.
We'll see.
They literally said they're gonna give Ruby like an actual like character development based on all of her like trauma.
We'll see.
You don't sound very confident in their ability.
We'll see.
Show him what he's won, Pecker.
Why do you have no trust in the fans at all?
Because they... How can I put this? They've made promises like that in the past before.
I bet dedicated Ruby fans are pissed that Volume 9 is being put on the back burner for something that nobody asked for. Yes, but how long will that IP be worth something? Because the more shit Ruby does, the less... No, Ruby's an IP carried almost exclusively by its character designs and shit.
Well, like, for as much as Rooster Teeth really hate this, and that's the fact that, like, the Ruby porn subreddit is bigger than the actual subreddit.
Yes, and they're still lording over that one. Good for them. Just a big dick decision, reset the universe like JoJo. JoJo didn't reboot itself. JoJo has a content... Well, it did reboot itself, but it didn't. Because the thing is that JoJo didn't reboot itself. I mean, again, like, it technically did, but technically didn't. Because Part 7's technically a rewrite of Part 1, but also... not...
It technically... well, it's not even really a remake of Part 1, because it doesn't even take place during the same time period.
Yeah, but it's technically the original version of Jonathan, and, like... Look, it's technically there, technically not situation, okay?
Oh, now that was just foul.
Promises like when they had that grim design... What?
I think it's more accurate to say they not rebooted, reset.
I think that's probably more accurate. Oh yeah, promises like when they had a Grim design contest, when who made the best Grim design will have it feature a new volume, but the winner literally got a 2-second cameo.
Oh, that really rocked his nest.
I mean, they kind of have to do it like that because the problem is that if Ruby actually showed that other people are better at doing Ruby than they are, they would be like in such hard water. So whenever they fucking let fans do shit, they kind of have to like gimp the idea.
One lap finished.
for you.
What is there, instant reboot and a reset?
So a reboot is when you go back and you redo the entire thing from scratch. When a reset is kind of like... They sound super similar, but would you know of another example of a reset rather than a reboot that would like help clarify it? Because it's easier to show than explain.
I'm afraid I can't say I do. Well, it's like, basically, it's just the continuity didn't really change. It just moved on.
Want some more?
A reboot is something that will happen in JoJo Part 6. Or a reboot is something that happened with DMC, the reboot. Yeah, exactly. Like, 22 G's, Kyle stopped dying. Kyle can't stop, he won't stop. Good job, Kyle.
There you are, Jack. Getting some local color? You certainly need it. You're positively pale on screen. Listen, I just wanted to tell your group that you can earn cool gadgets performing odd jobs for the Commission and others.
What kind of jobs?
What kind of gadgets?
Good stuff. For instance, there are some dirt-forming robots that went berserk in the Crass Dirt Stadium. They need to be destroyed before someone gets hurt. Hunt them all down, and you'll be rewarded.
Sounds good.
Sounds dangerous.
It is. But the prizes are good, and you'll need them. That is, if you want to continue upgrading your car to keep up with the Joneses. The job's waiting if you want it. But be careful. We wouldn't want to hurt one of our star up-and-coming racers.
You want some new?
You've won some new wheels!
This is an important challenge, Jack. Father always loved this one. Collect as many points as you can, but watch out for the other racers. They'll find ways to steal points right out from under you. Show no mercy, I say.
You know, lady, your dad is like trying to kill us. You understand that, right?
Bump and grind, baby.
If every character is the same or just minor changes have better writing. Who was that girl that just talked? I already said it. That's Crew's daughter. The fat guy's... the fucking daughter of the fat guy from Jak 1. Or not Jak 1, Jak 2. What is her name? Kyle, do you remember what Crew's daughter's name is?
Rain.
Her name is Rain. Well, I'm gonna go. This is boring. I don't like card games. Alright, Boom Demon. Lairs, mate. Same last thing Kyle was on, just 22.
Watch out!
Get some, get some.
What the fuck are you destroying? Oh, are those the cars that fucking are laying down fucking, like, that were supposed to lay down track?
I know, but I'm killing them.
Probably fucking cars are fucking innocent. Kyle's like, I don't know. But they're dying, that's all that matters.
Don't mess with me.
Alright, so how will do you think Ruby X Justice is going to be?
Sorry?
Oh, Red was asking how well do I think it's going to be received.
Don't know.
Yeah, we're just going to wait and see how it turns out. Because I haven't heard any complaints about like the idea so far.
No! I got more where that came from.
I will say this game actually does look a lot better, or actually plays a lot better than I thought it was going to. I know you guys already brought that up in the past that this game was a lot better than you guys were expecting, but yeah, no. Very surprised on that one.
You're the man, Dak.
Oh man. So this game came out how many years after Jak 3?
1.
Just 1 year after Jak 3? That's not
Yeah.
bad. Nobody's going to care. Not the Ruby fandom, especially not DC fandom. Most of the DC going to be like, what the hell is Ruby? No, Ruby's fairly popular in nerd circles. I think they're being a little disingenuous there. Actually, I was gonna say, like, I can't actually think of a fucking, I can't actually think of any nerds I know who don't know what the hell Ruby is. I know it sounds like kind of fucked to say, but it's like I really can't think of a single person I've met who doesn't know what the hell Ruby is. Nobody cared for it when it crossed with BlazBlue and Persona. Ruby actually did fucking get some attention when it crossed over at BlazBlue and Persona. It's not entirely true. Now, was it the Star Spangled fucking most amazing thing out there when it came out? No, but like, it actually did get some attention.
The Marauder area is a real neck breaker. Lots of terrain shifts and challenging turn approaches. Look for a clean line through the rolling tundra and make jumps where you can cut corners. Have fun!
Really, because I know a lot of people who don't know about Ruby.
Go for it, boys!
Once the DC fandom are going to see the Ruby version of Justice League, they're going to be disappointed. They are not the Prime Universe Justice League, not even the same conscience or power-wise. I'd say fair, like, they actually did a pretty good job fucking, they actually did a pretty good job fucking, if if that's how they were going to introduce the Justice League into Ruby. I think they actually did a good job integrating the characters within some extent. Some of them were pretty bad, like as Kyle pointed out earlier, the way they did Batman was incredibly silly. Also, I think in actually that comic they had a little side romance with Weiss. I didn't read the comics, but no, Kyle was right there on that one. But like beyond that, they didn't do too awful of a job when it came to Ruby's, like with the inclusion. Certainly could have been done better, though. Certainly could have been done better.
Don't mess with me.
I hear that, Kyle. Don't mess with them. They might not even be Justice League. That one's fair.
Who wants it more?
Not a lot of people don't know Ruby. They might as well not be a Justice League. That's actually a little more fair. I don't understand why specifically they wanted to be a Justice League so badly. The story works just as well, even if they're not Justice League members. You okay, Kyle?
Apparently, he has intangibility. He's clipped for the map.
Eat my flames.
He got glitched, lol. Oh, J Warrior. Would you consider Shazam a male lolly because he's 12, so would a girl be weird for liking him? That's a weird question. Would I consider Shazam a male lolly? I guess the question I have to ask is like, in what regard are we like what regard are we talking about Shazam? No, because like technically, if we're talking about Shazam in his adult form, I'm not sure if that's really fair to like put him in that category. Term for male lolly is shoulder. It is true. Stop. Nello, is your favorite character Shazam or something?
Jack, you're getting great points for the season. But I heard a nasty rumor that someone's throwing big money around hiring top mercenary drivers to race. Whoever it is, they want to beat us badly.
I hear these new drivers are getting bonuses for kills. And I'm sure they wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Oh, great! That's all we need!
Uh-oh. Here comes a rather large specimen now.
Well, well, if it isn't the rat and his mangy Anna.
Oh, you're a riot.
Have you met Miso's newest racer? This is UR-86, the deadliest driver on the planet. Behind me, of course. 86 holds some of the top records for kills in a single event. Even I have to watch out for this one. Don't be shy. This bucket of bolts loves living things, so he can make them dead. Good luck out there.
The power gives him an adult appearance. Well, no, like that's what I was gonna say. Like, I mean, technically, if we're talking about Shazam in his adult form, is that really a Shota? I don't think I'm gonna say I don't think he is. I don't think if we're talking about adult like. I understand the logic, but if we're talking about adult Shazam, I don't think that's fair to say 1-to-1. And I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that one, you know?
Listen to that crowd squawk. Lots of smash and bash out there.
You guys can all disagree with me if you want. That's fine. I just I think that there's some leeway to be argued there if we're talking adult Shazam. Well, because I don't know. Like this depends. Like how do you? Actually, I think Shazam as a kid has always been. You think it should have kept Torchwick alive? Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Torchwick was their best character for a while. I mean, this didn't say much, but he was probably like the best character of like fucking volume up until his death. He was the best character. Like his death scene and his death speech is still better than most of what Ruby. Like it's probably like peak Ruby if we're being honest. As fucked as that is.
No!
I agree.
Yeah, they shouldn't have killed a Clockwork Orange.
I'm glad you know that reference now. That's the thing is yeah, no, I'm just gonna say I don't think Shazam technically falls under the shoulder category if we're including him as an adult. Well, no, because like to quote Shazam, his power gives him. No, so this is the thing, is like, it's also a discussion that happens all the time in comics. It's always a debate. Do you consider, fucking Shazam as a child or not?
Ooh, he was tarred and feathered on that one.
To quote Shazam, his power gives him the body of legal drinking age. What about if a man dies and then gets reincarnated in a different life and then seeks the affection of girls that's physically the same age as him? What would that be considered? You know, I saw a black comedian's video. He's a black comedian YouTuber, funny guy. But I saw his video on this one where his friend was trying to explain an isekai anime where a 40-year-old man gets turned into a 12-year-old body. And, like, obviously when he was describing it, it just keeps sounding worse and worse. Yeah, he's a child. Well, no, so, okay, so it's like, for example, in the Justice League movies and the cartoons recently, they always have Sylvanis, right? I think it was Sylvanis. Let me check.
This is a death race. It's
This is one of the... Hello, cherries! You about to experience my kind of driving. Full contact racing. This is the Rush Hour Challenge, and the object of this little Sunday drive is to ram as many other vehicles as you can. That's right. Smash and crash anything that moves on the track. They'll be coming at you head on, so be ready to jive while you drive. The more cars you bust up, the better your points. Go get them, Chili Pepper!
When your friend watches anime? Well, see, that's where like I like to point out, fucking like the situation there.
If you explain the premise of most anime to people, it doesn't sound good.
He's not wrong. That's why, like, when you sit down, it's like... So that's why it's one of the big discussions whenever Shazam is brought up in the Justice League. He's transforming to adult, the power just changes his appearance. Well, that's not entirely true, though. Because, well, he isn't transforming into an adult. Well, actually, no, he is transforming into an adult. His body is physically
No. He gets transformed physically into an adult. He's still got the mind of a 12-year-old, though. That's the little, like, thing about it.
And even then, that's also not entirely true, depending on, like, not only the Shazam, but also depending on how do you want to take wisdom into account. Because, like, I think it was in Young Justice, they're talking about Shazam and kicking him out of the Justice League, and Red Tornado brings up a valid point. He says Shazam gains the wisdom of Solomon whenever he transforms. So he's technically smarter than most adults in general. No, see, that's the thing is, it's actually an interesting debate. Do you consider Shazam a child when he's Shazam? Because technically, he is a child. You know he's a child. But he does change bodies into a new form that's not a child. I think Aquaman was stated correctly. Wisdom does not equal maturity. Dude, not a lot of... That's fair, but not a lot of adults even have wisdom to go with it.
Give it up.
If he's like 1,000 years old and he can transform into a child, is he a child? No, like, I think at the end of the day, whatever body he has after a transformation is what you should consider him as. Yeah, one of them says he... Dude! No, so that discussion happens after Shazam literally saves the Justice League by using his powers correctly to go back and forth between both teams. He doesn't have any body hair. In Tom Hanks' Big, he grew body hair because his body became an adult.
Okay, so I don't know if everyone knows this, but not all adults grow copious amounts of body hair. Some people are just incapable of growing body hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that works the way you wanted to.
Get over.
A lot of adults don't have body hair. Nello, you sound a little, that sounds a little close to the chest there. You okay?
Hello, speed lovers! We're live once again for the biggest sport on the planet. It looks like the competition's really heating up, as are the piles of smoldering wrecks on the side of the road.
Yeah, especially us Asians.
For all the fireworks.
How does he get that sheen in his hair? I must know.
I guess we'll see some pros out there today.
Oh, joy. That Blitz fellow gives me the creeps. And the smarmy Blight is even worse in person. If only he would...
Hey, people, did you catch my broadcast? You've got some serious competition today. People have been betting big. They say this championship's gonna come down to you guys and Mizo's dream team. Still, the odds makers say your team falls short.
That's because most fools haven't figured me into the mix.
Sig! Is my camera out of focus? The great Sig has entered the competition.
What, does he know?
This is going to be better than I thought. But if you'll excuse me, I've got some real interviews to do.
Hell, when I was 16 at work.
You do that.
Are they not?
I'm late for the party, guys. I heard about Crew's little potion. That's why I never drank on the job. I say, never trust a dead man.
Actually, that's true. He doesn't drink in Jak 2.
Easy for you to say. Your life's not on the line.
For my friends, it is.
Good to have you back, Sig.
Great to be back. Now, let's see about this so-called competition.
Jak, finally, the other person who can actually do something. Where have you been?
Okay, Chili Peppers, this is it.
I knew he was tall, but fuck me, I didn't realize he was taller than, like... I didn't realize he was taller than most JoJo protagonists.
Listen, I'm just going to say this regarding the Shazam thing, is that technically it depends on how you want to take the transformation and whether or not you want to count that as he is a separate, as the form he's in. Dude, I literally have full-grown beard, lol. Again, but not every person, like, grows hair. But nah, no. I knew some Mexican kids who fucking already had hair when they were fucking when they were like fucking 14. Like they had a full facial mustache and everything. I was the one who was behind. I was the failure.
And the light turns green.
Was is a past tense word.
What are you trying to say, Kyle?
I'm just trying to point out was is a past tense word.
Explain why you're pointing that out, Kyle. There's no reason to point that out, Kyle.
I thought it'd be a cool little factoid.
Why? What purpose? What are you trying to say?
Educational.
What are you trying to educate, Kyle?
The masses.
You want to die?
Oh. Fucking that drift.
Is Dante still a human in DT? No, he's a demon. That's literally him becoming a demon. It's him unlocking his full demonic power. Also, that's technically a false equivalency. I mean, Kyle ain't wrong.
You'll find that I rarely am.
Kyle's always wrong. What mass is there? Only 7 people watching, Kyle? To be fair, like 100 people show up later on, so... Technically, anything that's said here gets seen by a lot more people.
A lot of people like to watch these after they're fucking over for some reason.
Probably because we stream in the middle of the fucking night. I don't think I'm that popular. Well, besides the Pope going after all my videos, I don't think I'm that popular on the international scene. Whenever I feel at peace knowing my videos are good to go, I just remember to myself, don't worry, Zim. The Pope's out there watching. He's on his way now to fucking demonetize your content. Forgive me. I found humor. Yeah, but Yujiro? What about Yujiro? Yes, that's not an answer. It's literally called Devil Trigger. Exactly.
In the bag.
I would like to put it as if you look at Shazam and you don't know about his powers, you would just assume that's a grown man. No, yeah, like literally, you're only questioning this because you're aware that Shazam is, well, you know, technically not falling into that category. But if you had no idea who Shazam was, you would absolutely assume that's an adult.
Welcome to the Coliseum. This event is gonna separate the men from the boys and the killer girls from the men. Don't be shy, or you'll never win.
Elysium channel is not overly clickbait channel. That is true. Everything I post is technically what it's supposed to be. I sometimes get a little cute with the actual, you know, titles, but for the most part, it's 1-to-1. Did something happen with the Pope? He goes after my Mephisto. Technically, Vatican City goes after my Mephisto and Lord Star videos. Dude, the videos have been out for years. And literally, I just fucking got on today. I think it was like, no, not today. It was like 2 days ago. And they got my Souther video. They finally got the Souther video. And I'm like, no! No, you bastards! Why? What did I ever do to you? Can Yujiro copy techniques? At the moment, technically no. Although it's debatable if he can. He can learn them, though, pretty quickly.
Best you can do is argue that, like, he can learn extremely quickly on the fly.
There I was minding my business. And then Pope Francis was like, no. There, what video? I have a lot of videos with other Fist of North Star characters, and they're the ones that usually get hit. Are there death battles that remain timeless when scaling and research? Yeah, any character who's technically any character who's technically already been around, like that's already done. Technically, death battles should be correct there. Adam from Record of Ragnarok versus Yujiro equalized. Adam.
Your face.
a death race.
Homelander versus Iron Man video for every timeless.
Keep moving.
No, it's possible Homelander could get some shit from the fucking, Makes sense.
Make no mistake, I think the TV show's Homelander is stronger than the comics.
I think we could get to the point where, the TV show adds something that'll make it worthwhile.
Speaking of the boys.
So is this because I called out the Pope? Go ahead.
No. So technically, spoilers for season 7 for season 3.
Alright.
Technically, Homelander fucked his mom.
What the
Because hear me out. Soldier Boy can't fly. But Homelander can. But who can fly? Who was fucking Soldier Boy back then? Liberty. Liberty is Stormfront, who can fly. And they can't just make Homelander out of a fucking box, so they had to have a human specimen to bring him out. They just needed Soldier Boy's fucking sperm. So technically, theoretically, Homelander fucked his mom.
Yeah. Whenever your brother has an opinion, tell him to be quiet.
I'm sorry, Kyle, but the facts don't lie, apparently.
Hey! Soldier Boy can't fly! Homelander can fly! Who else can fly? Stormfront!
I don't know how to... I don't know
Also,
how to
how about
process this.
A-Train having the heart of the guy who paralyzed his brother and is racist towards black people now? That's just a fucking... Whew.
That's an upgrade.
You did not just say that on stream.
That's an upgrade, bro. Now he can literally... He's literally going to turn his opponent's strength against him. That's literally an upgrade. Whoa, is he going to do shit with this fucking broken-ass, crippled-ass heart? Alright. Well, you have fun.
Also, I saw a video of Predator chopping off Boba Fett's hand and he dropped the grenade. Is that the actual fight?
That is the actual fight.
That looks so lame.
Just watch the fight. It's like 4 minutes. Here's one for you. The lighting, they did a terrible job with the lighting.
It
but
looks like a PS2. Look, did you remember when we actually made fun of like where did the $3 million go in production? I don't even see $1,000 in that. It looks like it's like a PS2, and so we did the Gmod.
No, it's not that bad.
Anyway, just wanted to show you.
Alright, well, thank you for letting us know about the incest in the boys, I guess. Well, that was a thing.
Here's a little pain.
I'm sorry, Kyle. Is there something you'd like to say? Kyle?
Half of that I didn't want to listen to, and the other half I thought was funny.
Wow. Lol, just Soldier Boy sperm injected into Diego self-flying. Is my comment above? Makes sense that those videos are definitely going against God. Dude, the Pope is just mad that my fist to the North Star scaling is more accurate than his. If he wants to take it up with somebody, he can take it up with me. I love your brother's roasting sessions.
In this challenge, you'll have to compete in 3 events in
Yeah, he just shows up randomly.
total score to win it all. Don't panic if you fall behind in the earlier rounds. It's the final score that counts. Look out for UR86 on the track. He'll be your toughest competition today.
Is that the robot?
Yep.
Once again, we bring you all the racing action as close as it gets.
Yes, indeedy. The winner here will move one step closer to qualifying for the big championship race.
But that step could be right off a cliff. UR86 has never lost in this event before, and the crowd is screaming for another mechanical mashing here today. Look at 86's confidence, his poise, his game face is just rock solid.
Yeah, well, he's a robot. What do you expect?
Except I'm dying, so we'll see how long they're around.
Watch yourself out there, Jack. He can really light up a track, both with his speed and his weapons.
Let's melt this sucker.
My brother's not actually dying, by the way. That's just him, like, being a little dramatic.
Go for it!
No, don't worry. I'll let you guys know if my brother ever starts actually dying.
Why? Because you'll be able to run too. It's bad, but it's not as bad as the time I hit my ankle.
Listen, my brother's life is tragic, but guys, don't ever forget my ankle injury. How bad do you think I am? Well, we don't know if I'm dying. As far as we know right now, we have no reason to assume he's dying. There will be a... So he's been having some, like, fucking pains. Well, when you reorder the Team's Top 20 guy, didn't even include Balrog. Balrog doesn't belong there. Balrog's a bit... Oh, that's fucked. I fucked up there. Hang on. Zim, you versus the Pope who wins? Dude, I think I beat the Pope up in a fight.
Bro, you say that, but then he breaks out his holy Pope weapon.
Then he busts out his angel arm. And the Pope's
I reckon the Pope would fuck you up. The box isn't there to protect him from the outside, it's to protect the outside from him.
What if we see Theater your house on fire for the reason believe your brother might be dying? Nah. What? So is the Pope like, I'm not in here for me, I'm in here for you? Pope Francis, please.
You managed to actually break open the box. He takes the robe off and he's just fucking ripped.
Are you serious when you scale V to Mundus? I think you can argue V scales higher than Mundus. Regardless, well, so this depends on where you scale Nightmare. Don't know me, Zim, how much for you to revoice all of DMC2? Not enough. Okay, so the problem is that, like, technically V has... So V scales above DMC1 Dante for sure on his own. Nightmare puts him at Demon King level. You could argue there might not be any enemies who scale the Mundus, so he might not scale. It depends on how you want to scale him to Urizen. Don't ignore me, you slut. Nonsense. Why would I want to revoice protection? Wouldn't Mundus just destroy DMWell if he wanted to, too? No, like, yeah, Mundus could do it. I'm just saying that, like, V technically scales to Demon King level. Let's change it, Zim. You versus the Pope with God on his side? What's the arena conditions? Oh, we're not doing shit there. I mean, Mundus is not that strong anymore. Like, let's be clear as day. What the fuck happened?
Still on my ass. Go away.
So Average versus Murray scaled Mundus? I mean, you understand that you can argue that Virgil's way stronger than Mundus by the events of DMC5, right? Even when he's dying, you could argue he'd probably fucking... Hang on, what the fuck did you guys do? I literally just invited him fucking yesterday. What the fuck did you guys do? Also... Again, so technically, Nightmare would still be as strong as, like, he always was. I don't know if you can say Nightmare's stronger than Mundus. Technically, Mundus was afraid of Nightmare, but that might have been a sealed Mundus. But even then, V by himself, you could argue with his fragments might be just stronger than Mundus. Because, like, technically, because keep in mind, Dante by himself, without any training, is already as strong, if not stronger than Mundus by the DMC anime. Nero's technically already way stronger than Mundus by DMC4 if you go off the statements in the novel. There are a lot of arguments to be made there. Mundus is not impressive anywhere near as... There are a lot of characters who are stronger than Mundus by the time we get to DMC fucking, like, even 2, technically. Like, almost everyone in DMC 2 who can fight Dante more than once or can actually give Dante a challenge technically scales way above Mundus. Like, Mundus is not strong anymore.
And you add the caveat to that, it's not even like the Mundus from 1 that they would scale above, it's the one from 2's novel.
Hey, Jay, are you here or no?
And Jak has stunned UR86 with an amazing win.
Fuck? No, so I'm fucking talking to Mangler and shit. Or, no, I'm not talking to Mangler. I was there fucking just chillaxing. And then Devil fucking tells me that the guy I invited yesterday just randomly left the fucking server.
Why?
So what you're saying is the dragon from Intro Raid Challenges could be Mundus? No. I don't know. Hang on. Hang on. I need to check something. Did he get kicked or did he just leave?
We got him. Oh, right on the chin.
Alright. Tiny Demon Energy V supplied nightmares. The Son of Sparta is broken. The Spartas are broken for sure. So what about Prime Mundus since you guys have Sparta above the Sons of Sparta?
The kiss of death.
Sparta's weird. Maybe he accidentally left? No, you can't just accidentally leave. You can't accidentally leave a server. You have to deliberately go down and quit. It's not possible to accidentally leave a fucking server. You have to deliberately do that shit. Here, let me check right now. Yeah, no, you can't accidentally leave a server.
Oh yeah, that had to hurt.
Mangler, you can't accidentally leave a server. It prompts you. How do you accidentally leave a server? I literally just checked. It asks you to make sure if you want to leave. You can't just leave. Yeah, no, so I guess he'd have to have left if no one kicked him. But I don't think you can check to see if anyone got kicked.
Here's a little hero hell. Hardly touched me.
Or why? He was literally giving an explanation, that's what I'm wondering.
I'm getting rocked over here.
Okay, well that's different. You were trying to leave a server. I mean, if he intentionally chose to leave, that's, I guess, fine. I don't know what the hell you guys were doing to him. I literally just invited him, too, so I guess you guys must have really left a bad impression on him.
Okay, boys. Now you've pissed me off.
Didn't burn.
Did you check to make sure that fucking mid tier can't kick people? Check to make sure mid tier can't kick people.
I'm gonna jack you up. Oh yes, the crowd wants more.
Bruh.
Oh!
I had a disgusting lead.
Oh, you were explaining shit to him. Yeah, make sure mid tier can't. I can already tell we can't kick people. Make sure Ryan can't kick people, because maybe Ryan still has permission to be in a mod.
Win for the newcomer, my fine feathered friend. We're going to have to pay more attention to this boy.
I've done some digging, G-Baby, and I've uncovered more information about the rumors of that big underworld bet. Someone is manipulating the sport.
You know, I've been covering this sport for decades.
All right.
Do you honestly think you can come onto my show and make me look like a fool? Well, you.
They really went all out with the adult jokes on this one.
At least you can tell they're having fun.
And he's won another shiny vehicle.
The only explanation I can think of is maybe he just got frustrated with you and left. Because again, like, accidentally leaving the server, you have to deliberately leave a server. Now, according to fucking Nello, he accidentally left the server, but I think that might, no offense Nello, I think that might say more about you than it does about the actual leaving option.
Getting air means getting speed boosts. Watch out for rocks and other obstacles. You want to win this race, you need to keep your car clean and screaming.
Well, he's not here in the stream right now, because he would have said something by now. No, this is incredibly fucking weird. Like he literally just showed up. No, not Nello. The guy who left was a guy named Jay. Like, he literally just joined the server yet. Yeah, Jay Anarchy. He literally just joined the server yesterday. The point I'm trying to make, Nello, is that sounds like something a careless person would do. That doesn't sound something that, like, a normal person would do directly. Like, it sounds like you'd have to be just, like, not paying attention.
Wait for it. Go!
I'll see you at the finish line.
Oh, the crowd loves it.
Yeah, I had to give up counting Kyle's fucking debts. He dies too much, and I'm busy doing other stuff on the side.
I love this sport.
Bruh. How about you get good at the game, then maybe I'll start counting your debts again.
Bro, you didn't have that mentality with Resident Evil.
Because Resident Evil, you weren't dying that much.
I disagree. We have this, we can still go back and look at the streams.
I think you only died, like, still on the Abigail Hill. Can't wait for her to come back in DMC6 and kill Dante. Hope is a wonderful thing, isn't it? Wait, so I have a question then. Were the purple guns in Jak and Daxter Dark Eco guns then?
Yes.
You think they would have made a bigger deal about that? Correction, you weren't dying consecutively. The problem is that I can look away for a few seconds and fucking he'll be dead. Like, he dies so fast.
It's a new car, it has no armor.
If you say so, buddy.
Bruh. Also, you won't be able to look away when we're playing 6.
I'll have someone do that for 6, probably. Well, I was having Pimp Demon do it, but he said the racing game was boring, so he left. You weren't entertaining enough.
No, Resident Evil 6.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and you're joining.
Devil, where you at, buddy?
Want some more?
Son.
Zim believes in freedom.
You don't. You're American.
Exactly, I believe in freedom.
This one's for you.
America!
You are the opposite of freedom.
Dude, we have so much freedom. We share it with everybody when they get natural resources.
Right. You have so much freedom. That's the most hilarious thing I've heard. Right, you have so much freedom, you can absolutely decide what to do with your body.
Why? That seems a little timely, don't you think?
I got more where that came from.
Motherfucker can get their dick cut off, but motherfucker can't kill a bitch.
Wow, Kyle. Wow. Man, Kyle, for a guy who's too busy drinking himself to death, you got a lot to say about the state of affairs in the world.
One lap finished.
Lovely. That's why I drink. To forget my woes.
Wow.
When you get to be as old as I am, you understand.
You're a 20-year-old college dropout with a dead-end job in floristry.
I've been hit.
There's so much wrong with that sentence. That's not funny. One, I'm not 20. Two, I'm not a college dropout. I graduated my TAFE.
That's not college, is it?
Stop it.
I never went to college.
College dropout.
Wait, do you have college and a university, or is it just college?
College then a university.
Oh, no, we've just got university. So, yeah, I technically finished college. TAFE is just college, but in Australia.
Well, so the thing is, like, we have colleges and then we have universities. They're the same education, but colleges are usually smaller and don't go as far as universities.
Yeah, so we have the same thing then.
Okay. Bro, you Americans have so much freedom. You guys allow the mentally unstable shoot school preschoolers? Well, we don't let them do that. They just manage to get the gun to do it. Technically, we don't let them do that. That's technically a bad no-no. I'm not saying we do a good job of stopping them, but, like, technically that's not allowed.
We got another one. Ah!
I'm hit.
You hear that, Kyle? She's hit. Now kill her.
Okay, now I'm hurt.
Mate, this is a long track.
No.
Your mom's a long track. You guys at the best of the table get those guns though? No, they're not. They're not mentally unstable when they get the gun. You do have to go through a background check to get a fucking firearm. It's just that generally some people just don't have the issues. Everyone is a long track. No.
Yeah. Who puts on their certificate, why do you want the gun? Because I plan on shooting the motherfuckers at school.
No, you actually have to go through a background check.
Then how does any Mexican get a gun?
Oh, they bring it from Mexico, of course. That's a silly question, Kyle. Be better.
I am. I'm not Mexican.
Ah! Ah! Okay, Mangler, you have to wait for the check in California. I don't know what Texas does with their guns.
I can hold you off.
I will always appreciate the irony of Mangler and my stances.
Show him what he's won, Pecker.
You're facing a Grand Prix qualifier, Jack. In addition to season standings, you must earn a gold medal in each qualifying race in order...
Welcome back to the show. Today we have a special event where the racing rules have been changed to provide new challenges and new thrills. How do you see Jack and his band of misfit racers shaping up?
Well, G, I've seen Jack get out of some pretty tight scrapes.
Oh.
Come on! Do you really think Jack's got a chance? He'll
Dude, what the fuck?
Top pros. Nasty competition. but I'll give you the final word.
Oh,
Well, GT.
Oops, sorry, that's more than one word. In my experienced opinion, as the competition gets tougher, I think Jack's gonna pull. That's Studio Debating 101, baby. Oh yeah, you just got schooled.
Birds do not school.
oh.
So flock off.
Good to see. You can tell that they're having fun.
They just give you the gun? What, Mangler? Are you gonna bring up the gun show loophole?
One for the bad boy. Boom, baby!
Mangler's a Texan who doesn't like guns. I'm a Californian who loves guns. Mangler's a fucking liberal in a red state. I'm a conservative in a blue state. Mangler, give me your positions. I feel like Virgil, if on that day our positions were switched.
No!
Oh, joking aside, though, we do try to keep politics off the channel. You know, since there's enough of that all over the world, you know, no reason to force that here. Politics are gay. Interesting choice of words.
Whatever. One more for me.
You're welcome.
Yes.
No! Booyah, baby!
You know,
Mine too.
there is a lot less story than I was expecting from this game. I don't know why, but I was kind of expecting a lot more like narrative beats in between, like the fucking like or dialogue or something.
This game is pretty much what you see is what you get.
Fair enough, I suppose. Well, I hope Jay comes back at some point then. Are you gonna finish Final 15 since you got Final Fantasy Remake now? I mean, I can still finish 15 pretty easily. That's not really a problem. Yeah, so apparently I was just notified that Kazaki Takashi, the author of Yu-Gi-Oh! Just passed away. Oh, what?
Get clear.
I'm getting angry now.
It's a short game, yeah. It is not a short game.
Out of my way, everyone.
Do you want me to send you a link? I'll probably see it right now if I go on Reddit. Let me take a look at this. That sucks.
Don't mess with the best.
Kyle, you're losing. Kyle, I thought you were supposed to be good at this game. Then why are you losing?
It's Artifact Hunt, and I hate Artifact Hunt.
Oh, very convenient.
Another one for me.
Do you need first place or no?
Nope.
Are you happy you don't need first place?
Wait. I think I do. This is a qualifier.
Damn. Maybe if you'd stop sucking dick.
You do.
I'm sorry, do you try to turn that back on me, Mr. Third Place?
Third place? I'm second, bitch.
Oh, my bad.
I'm first, bitch.
Bitch.
Not God.
You think now that the creator is unfortunately passed away, they're gonna make a deck based off him?
In 2 seconds, I win!
Oh yeah, I beat the best.
Show him what he's won, Pecker.
Nice work. Well, that's a shame.
In this event, you want to collect the power.
This is a time challenge.
In this event, you want to collect the power cell, then turbo to charge it up. When the cell is fully charged, you'll get points, and the cell will be fired off at the opponent in front of you.
Ready, go! Ha! Have sidekick will travel.
Alright, Kyle, you got this. I believe in you. Yeah, that's a shame. His work was well appreciated. So, am I going to be 5 minus 15 before I go on to 7? I'll try to. So what's going to have to happen there then is I'm going to have to... I'll play the main game of 15 on stream. And I'll just go to my account on Xbox to get scans later on then. Where is Kira? She's in the game. It's just that I don't think she drives, does she? Kyle, it's a question for you.
There you go.
No, so the problem is that I just wanted some in-game scans to confirm certain things, but honestly, I could just use other reference points to get the scans. Like, there is a website that just brings all the descriptions from the game and their monsters in both JP and English on the same thing. I already played the game, so it's like I already know what it's going to say more or less. I don't understand how this game works. Some of these side game modes are so weird.
Say goodnight, sweetheart.
It's almost like they had the assets and they just didn't want to do that. So apparently he discovered out the coast of Nagi and was found wearing snorkeling equipment. Oh, so he drowned.
Those fish decks are a bitch.
Kyle, please, the man died. He created Yu-Gi-Oh! He deserves respect.
Yeah, which means he also created Synchrons.
That is true. Hang on, let's hold on a minute here. Are you really...
Fucking look at me go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you gonna...
Look at me go.
It's gonna flip over eventually, right? Oh, Jay Warrior. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Kyle. Hold up. No, Kyle. He only wrote the original manga. He's all good. He only wrote the original one. He's a good person. Also, Kyle, someone asked, do you know the manga Get Backers?
Yes, I do.
I've never heard of that manga, Kyle. I've never heard you talk about it. Are you sure you know it?
Yes, I do know it. In fact, it's one of the series scale.
I've never heard you talk about this before. Never once. Not at all on stream.
I don't know if you'll be sarcastic.
I'll let you trust how bad my memory is. So is this gonna be your car for the rest of the game then?
Hey?
Is this gonna be your car for the rest of the game?
No, just for this class.
You know, I have a better question. Is Sig even friends with the whole group? Or is he just friends with Jack?
Just Jack.
Like, I think he and Torn interact maybe once. I don't remember this guy ever interacting with Ashlyn.
They never do. As far as he's aware, she's just like a mouthy girl who just like spoke up to him.
Man, first Yumura, then Takashi. This blows.
Another lap done.
Hang on.
Oh no!
Another lap in the books.
Honestly, I've kind of become numb to pain about loss currently at the moment.
Speaking of loss, fuck me, September is going to be one of the most fun, but also the most, like, hardest months of the year for me.
You got booted out of the server randomly? Jay, did you get kicked? What message did he give you specifically, Jay? I sent Devil a message to send you directly. But what message did he give you directly, Jay?
Why does everyone get missiles but me?
Did what message did the server give you when you left, or when you like? What did it say specifically? Because you shouldn't be getting. I've never heard of someone just getting randomly disconnected from a Discord server. You either are trying to leave or you get kicked. So it didn't tell you anything.
Daddy, I want to race. They need me out there. I can win it all.
Oh no, not this again.
Well, I sent Devil a link to send you.
Racing, it's much too dangerous.
But Daddy, I can do it. I can race better than any of those guys. You know I can.
Oh, the animation's whack.
I mean, no, you can't. Well, I mean, yes, you can, but that's not the point. I won't have it. A woman's place is in the garage fixing cars.
You will protect me forever. Someday I'll show you.
Not today, you won't. No racing. That's final. I can't risk losing my little girl.
I'm not your little girl anymore.
Did he just pull the sexist card?
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm always fine. Look, you boys have what it takes to win out there.
Thanks, baby.
I meant the car. It's a beaut. Free floating V chassis, 326.
All right, well, I sent Devil invite to send you then.
Very nice. But to keep competitive, you'll have to modify your ride as often as possible.
I don't like. No, I.
Own style stuff.
Deal.
That's asking nice.
What? I mean, it would be
Nicer. Can you do it already? I'm a little rusty with the wrench, but I'll see to it your vehicle's in tip-top shape. Make repairs after races, and make sure yours is the best purring vehicle on the circuit. And Jack, we'll talk about nice later.
Kyle, why is one of your favorite games sexism? Sexism the game.
I'm sorry. Is a woman's place not in the garage?
Kyle, why are you so sexist?
Another race through the bush. The jungle here can get tight. So
Life's great mysteries now, isn't
use
it?
a weapon when you have it. If
For
you
reals.
hesitate, you'll miss chances. To use it or lose it, I say. Show me how it's done.
and the light turns green.
I did not like though. I don't like that he just like gear stuff randomly because that doesn't sound right.
Never had a server kick me out.
No, that's the thing is like. Oh, hang on. Kyle, where would you scale Genji before he becomes the god of creation?
Technically you can get him to some Uni to possibly Uni Plus stuff, scaling to Yukihiko, who could have collapsed the belt line, which was its own like universe and time space. I have never had these orbs be so fucking frequent.
Very convenient.
It's starting to give me the shits.
Also, Mangler explains him to summon swords to Red Queen. Jay, you're already back in the server if you want to go talk to him. I could just talk to Mangler, I could just talk to Mangler whenever.
Oh, baby, that had to hurt.
Oh yeah, Kyle, where would you scale Genji before he becomes the god of creation? I'm not sure if I asked you that.
Now that's taking it to the street.
You did, and I answered.
Alright. I guess I was too busy looking up like the Discord like situation to see like actually your answer. You had Olive Garden today? Olive Garden sucks. I'm gonna drop that bombshell. Olive Garden is trash.
I don't think we have an Olive Garden.
Probably for the best. Hang on. Hello, Cole? That's weird. Was that message there? No, the message is there.
Oh, another pilot.
I wonder why it didn't pop up. I don't think getting kicked checks like shows anything.
I've been hit.
I'm sorry that Olive Garden is trash. Alright, Mangler, what'd you discover?
Still gonna finish the anime scans for him. I'll get to it at some point.
Here's one for you.
Just trying to think about it. Maybe it'll go. Maybe the problem will go away.
That's how I deal with my problems.
Got him.
The bans and kicks have been checked. Only mods myself, you and Dante are capable of removal.
If one waits to see every target before they fire, then it's already too late. Remember your instincts, Jack, and keep your head about you. Use the eco on the track whenever you can, or you're wasting it.
I don't
It's there
think-
for a reason, and you'll need every bit.
I'm checking to make sure. Kyle, your friend says do a backflip.
Here comes a blur.
I don't know how to do a backflip.
Failure.
You can't do a backflip either. Yeah, that's what I thought. Shut the fuck up.
You can't even do a front flip, you fat fuck.
Yes, I can.
You
I
can
can't
do
land it.
Oh, say you can do a front flip, but then
I can't land it, but I can do one.
Now everyone leaves Alan and Neo. Jay, are you familiar with Neo at all or no? Just want to share some pain. Do you guys will try God of War 4-star in armor, level 1 no runic attacks? GM God of War. I think fucking Devil did that shit when he started the fucking stream. Okay, Alan wouldn't ban somebody.
Yeah, especially after the fucking ass roasting we gave him last time he did it without permission.
Alan only bans people who directly interact with him. So... Alright, I guess he just randomly left the server then. No, I'm checking to make sure if you were kicked or not. But the only person who could have kicked you... The only people who could kick you, according to Mangler, are mods, myself, are mods. And if you didn't piss off Neo, unless Devil or Mangler kicked you out, which I'm assuming Mangler doesn't, he loves talking. Jay wasn't banned, he was kicked.
Really? I haven't noticed.
Surely. And Ryan can't do it, so I guess, yeah, I guess you just randomly got... Yeah, no, I guess you just randomly got, like, the server just randomly dropped you for some reason. Hang on. I'm gonna check my invites. I'm gonna check the invite. Am I giving people temporary invitations? I'm not giving you a temporary invitation, but just in case.
Did that hurt?
We'll put you under
Win again.
newcomers, just to be on the safe side. Because the only thing
Something about this whole setup doesn't seem right. We're missing something important.
But at least we're winning races. That's good.
Good? Listen, Rain Baby, we've been chased, attacked, shot at, poisoned, and blown up. How could it get any worse?
Hello, ankle biters. Show pony G Whiz Blitz told me I could find you here. Listen up, yabbers. You embarrassed me on the track before. This time I aim to even the score.
Dude, that was so last adventure. Available in stores now.
I've been waiting a long time to teach you short puppies a lesson. I'll see you on the track, nippers.
Are they just bringing back basically every dude? Tell me the boss of fucking Jak 3 Robot Guy's back. Tell me he's back for a fourth time, or for a third time.
You've won a new car.
What's 350 pounds?
It's gonna waste you.
In kilograms?
Yeah.
I think that's 150 like kilograms. Yeah, 150 kilograms. 158 to be more accurate.
Oof.
What is your opinion on Bayo 3 gameplay will be dumbed down? No, I doubt it.
From the gameplay I saw, it looks fucking really fun.
Wait, did they actually confirm that they haven't blown up and survived? No, it's not dead or alive. No, it's 350 pounds, but he's asking how much that is in kilograms.
This is another frag event, so keep your wheels rolling and your guns blazing. Don't let the cheap cherries get into position, and keep them mixing.
Turn and burn, baby.
I was being a smartass. Again, it's still weird. Oh. No, Dax is just being a little fucking, a little melodramatic. Also, I guess tomorrow is, Thor.
Yeah.
I've heard it's
I've heard
got bad
about that.
reviews.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. It didn't look good from the trailer.
Here's a little missile music for you.
You don't think it looked good?
I did not.
That's fair. I didn't think it looked good either.
Here's a present.
I mean, I think it could still be enjoyable. I was saying to Mangler Virtual summon swords with Shadow Red Queen. Well, I mean, Mangler's still in the general... He's still over there if you want to talk to him. He's still in that same call room.
Oh, sweet eggs! This is exciting.
I mean, Red Queen's not a normal sword, technically. It's made with research from people who fight demons, so it would still... It'd still, like, technically be, like... It's not exactly a normal weapon. I'd say for work, this is my MSR. Ah, I see. I think we'll probably be here for like another 20 minutes and then we'll call it there so that way I don't get kicked out mid-fucking stream. Because technically my mom kicked me out way early yesterday. When I was explaining all that good shit. Nice kill, Kyle.
It's how I do.
Show him what he's won, Pecker.
This is a hunt, Jack. The object of this event is to take out as many nasty creatures as you can. The racer with the highest kills at the end wins. Go get him!
Boys, we're going poaching.
Wow.
Sorry, that's the game.
I know Red Queen's normal, but if we compare Mirage Edge to Red Queen, in no way would it hold. Technically, it depends. Oh, these fuckers? Are those metalheads? Wait, so are you telling me as the game progresses, it's just gonna replace all the other characters with fucking like known characters? I played Bayonetta 2 Lost Chapter and there are so many screen clear skills compared to Bayonetta 1.
Eat my flames.
Yeah, Bayonetta 2 is a very different beast.
Yeah.
Dude, I finally got past a big old part I was stuck on in the novel that today. It took me 3 hours to write like 2 pages.
Hero hell.
Fuck me, man.
Bro, imagine taking 2 hours to write 2 pages.
I was stuck. Did you just fucking hit that guy with your car?
Fuck yeah. Roadkill.
Bale with short hair is waifu? Yeah, she's not bad with short hair. I mean, her appearance...
Maybe it's just me, but her design in general just doesn't do anything for me. You know when you see somebody who other people consider hot, and it's just like, I can see that they're not ugly, but they're just not for me.
Yeah, I have the same thing with Bayonetta. 3 is just god tier, dude. She's way too fucking.
Frey looks like her child form, and that really weird to me.
No, you seen me for Vendetta, right? You remember how like the fucking girl dresses up as like the fucking like the child for the fucking priest?
Yeah.
That's what she looks like, and it's so fucking like. I mean, like if that's what you're into, no shame, I guess.
Jack, you're getting sloppy.
Is that the robot?
I'll hold you off.
It's the hair, though. It's also the blush they give her, too. Her blush looks fake as fuck.
Yeah, for some reason, they look like they've covered her in rouge for some reason.
Yeah, I don't fucking get it. I mean, if you think this, if you like the design, I guess good for that poor fucking bird.
Here's a little present for you.
She looks cute. She looks more cute than slutty.
We've seen some real scrambled eggs out there.
She looks like someone who doesn't know how to use makeup. On top of dressing with a little girl's hairstyle. It's just. I mean, like, again, if you guys like it, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna say anything.
That's okay. That's why I didn't like it. So she has one of those hairstyles that looks cute when you give it to a child, but it looks weird when you see it on an adult.
It's like the double ponytail thing. It just kind of looks weird most of the time.
Well, it's that, or it's like whenever I see an adult with pigtails, it's just like, ah.
No, I think I'm thinking of pigtails.
It's like, it's like, could you get an adult hairstyle?
Bayo 1 is the best design. I disagree. I think Bayo 2 was her best design. I think she looks a lot better with the short hair. She looked like a traffic cone. She looked like a traffic cone in Bayo 1. Oh, that's a good one.
You and the offsider care for a little bush bash? Over the city and through the jungle, so to speak.
You know, I was having a good day until you showed up.
We're always up for a little action.
Good. A little warm-up for the big event, eh? Who knows? Maybe we can run over a few greenies while we're at it.
After you.
You'll always be after me.
Who's paying you, Cleaver? You don't do anything for free.
Jean with long hair was perfect. Yeah, because Jean had short hair in Bayo 1 and then Bayo 2 she got long hair. I don't know why they don't...
This is across
Yeah, no, Jean long hair's pretty good.
You'll be touring through Haven City and the jungle on this one. The added complexity will require
It's funny, like
to keep ahead of the
I'm not into Bayonetta, but I'm into Jean way more than I am Bayonetta.
So they really do look different.
All right, here we go.
Bayonetta is the only game where GTA Barber makes sense. Not yet. I've never really been a fan of Bayonetta. I know that a lot of people like her for sex appeal. I just don't get it.
No!
Bruh, Sig betrayed you.
We got him!
Oh, shit!
Bayo 1 is the best design aesthetically. Bayo 2 design is too modern. Bayo 1's...
What the fuck does that mean?
What do you mean?
It's too modern. What the fuck does that mean?
It's just too modern. It doesn't hold anything about the classics.
I'm gonna jack you up.
Wow, he's gonna jack you up.
Getting angry now.
Move over. Oh. Oh, baby. Another big crash. Woohoo! You can't hurt me. One lap finished.
I feel like too depressed right now. I'm sorry to hear that, Sparta.
Man, a free-for-all. Did that hurt you, Jak? Ah!
Oliver versus Mike Guy. Equalize? I'm pretty sure Mike Guy takes that.
I'm not sure.
Do you think Olivia's got a chance there?
I'm just trying to wait. I'm trying to weigh it up. On second thought, I'll probably give it to my guy. Oliver is strong, but once you remove that and he's in an equalized scenario, you're pretty much fucked.
I mean, I guess it depends. Do you think my guy can survive Olivia's little like Pac-Man attack?
Yeah, but the Pac-Man attack only works if he's like significantly stronger than the opponent.
To be fair, Baki wasn't that much weaker than him during the fight. Am I the one that thinks Naruto went to shit after the base show? Like, man, I thought Muraro was bad for me, but this one's just heartbreaking since the man literally created something I cherish in my childhood.
So many targets, so
Yeah, I
little
understand.
time.
I knew about Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up. I didn't really get into it until high school.
Not again.
Dude, why do you suck so much?
What do you?
Ready? Go!
Kyle,
Lightning strikes again.
are you gonna get good at this game at any point?
Are you gonna get good at life?
I'm already good at life. I got a job. I got a nice house.
Why
to
the
live
fuck
in,
are you
I got health
lying?
insurance, I'm working towards my driver's license.
You write about a rapist and his redemption story.
One guy on Twitter said Bayo 3 looks like a child and everyone dissed him for thinking that. Yeah, they dissed him because no one wants to fucking admit it's fucking true. It's like when you tell people that lolly's like a really weird thing to like, to put it lightly, and they're like, no, it's not. Like, nah, bro, you got some issues there. Kyle, are you tryharding now? Is this what they call tryharding?
Maybe. Why does it look try hard?
It does look very tryhard.
How?
How? Because it feels like you're not even like breathing. It feels like you're just holding your breath driving through this area. Look at you. You're already back at the front. After Pain Arc, who died? The writer of Yu-Gi-Oh! Died, the original series. They all thought differently, looked at him, sus for thinking such. Dude, she literally looks like her child version. Like, Kyle's absolutely right. She looks like her child version. And I think that's intentional. But the problem is that, like, that's, I mean, if that's...
I thought I was gonna 360 that back onto the road.
One lap finish.
Continue with your explanation.
Hang on.
Continue explaining to people how them liking little girls is weird.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like I mean, like if you can, Zam, have you finished Bleach, and what's your rating for the series? I have not finished Bleach, but I know enough about it. Bale 3 got costume because I'm not using that to platinum the game. It just looks fucking weird, man. It just looks weird. Actually, Kyle, did I ever tell you about this one story I heard from an artist who had to draw lolly for somebody?
So Newen.
No, Newman doesn't do lolly shit. I mean, like, he'll draw kids, but he explicitly told me before, like when I asked him, like, hey, do you draw kids? He's like, I don't do anything sexual with kids or anything super, like, brutal. Which unfortunately made me change some plans because I was gonna have him draw, like, a really brutal, like, child corpse thing, but that's neither here nor there. So, but there was this girl who was commissioned by somebody on the internet to draw a lolly picture. And the guy's like, do you accept references for lolly hentai? And she's like, I guess sure. And the guy sent her a picture of his fucking niece. As a reference for the child in the hentai. And I was just there like... Now, the first thing that popped in my head was, what the fuck is wrong with you? But the second thought that popped in my head was... And I remember Ryan all those times saying that, like, oh, they don't look like children. They don't really look like children. The guy's reference was literally a fucking child that he knew. Like, I think she called the police on him, as she should have. Absolutely. Kyle!
This one's for Deimos.
Did he just say this one's for Deimos?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, no, I was just on Reddit, I heard that story, and I'm just like, holy shit. Yeah, fuck that noise.
That's super fucking creepy.
Deimos is the king of the city from the last game. He was Jack's father.
Hello, newbie. This is one of the most...
Yeah, no, like, fuck that. The second, like, I mean, that's just fucking... Zim, can I DT the Sim DT design? Yeah, sure.
You're gonna have to take the pain. But if you can't get through this event...
Dude, like, I was just there, like, imagine hearing that, like, your fucking uncle tried to make fucking lolly hentai of you. Like, holy shit. So they just make you explode now?
Kiss my fender.
To be honest, our costume in 2 is trash to me. I think base Bale 2's costume is her best one, but that's just me. These minigames are so weird.
You still have to go through and do that. So are we waiting to do that big Bayonetta video to give all the evidence where we have them, or are you planning on doing like a little individual video for the meantime?
Okay, so I like the Bayonetta one design better. Dude, I'm an uncle, and the thought of someone uncles just doing that is just sickening. Yeah, absolutely, fucking is. So currently, the videos in the pipe work right now is the other side video, then Final Fantasy 15. I might see if I can squeeze in another How Powerful in there, or a few protagonist swaps maybe, or just some other random videos.
Any Ragnarok videos?
I guess I should try squeezing in Record of Ragnarok. Yeah, you're right. Would you rather do an update to the first fight then with the new translations, or would you rather fucking
Yeah, I guess we can do that. We know enough about like the gods now where we can. Because the only thing that I can think of is that, like, fuck, the only way we're doing this video a third time is if Odin somehow comes out and has something, like, super good for 4.
Do you want to see who's the next matchup first before we decide then?
Move that pile of junk.
Do you want to do the next one?
Yeah, I guess let's do the next fight for now. And then if, like, for example, if Odin's announces, like, the next matchup, then, like, we'll, like, wait for that one before we go back and redo Thor. Yeah, no, but...
I'm not sure who's next.
That's why we'll wait and see who's next matchup. Yeah, no. So that's why for me, I just can't.
Did you see the trailer that I sent you for 2?
I have not yet, but like, I mean, I already liked the first season.
Some of the scenes look fat. Like, they look fucking good.
So, who are they covering this season? It's going to be Hercules.
So it looks like they're only covering the Hercules and the Shiva fight.
They have to do fucking Buddha, don't they?
I don't know, because unlike the previous fights, there's a lot of like wiggle room. Like there's a lot more shit that they have to cover after the Poseidon fight, because you know that's when they ramped up the side content.
Qualifier, Jack. In addition to season standings, you must earn a gold medal in each qualifying race in order to be invited to the.
Am I doing another one, or is that it for now?
I think I'll do that for now. Alright, Jesse, the design. This design's pretty cool. Looks really nice. Definitely fits the SimDT aesthetic very nicely. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm not gonna give too much detail on stream because in case you don't want people to see it, but like, I like the way you did the wings. The blade on the left looks pretty nice too. The actual face model looks really nice. Question, how painful is drowning? You know what? I don't remember it actually being all that painful. I think you're too busy kind of shocked about the water rushing in that you don't really notice how much it hurts until you've already kind of passed out. But with that said, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys.